Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee out and about here on a rainy, cold day. Um, Wanted to have a conversation with you guys about get home bug out bags. I did my get home hike video with Uncle Bumble, and we had our packs with us that we carried on that little 8 mile hike, just about 8 mile hike. And when I posted that video, I stirred up a fair amount of controversy. There was a lot of controversy over the relevancy, or what I took to be the relevancy, of a get home bag or a bug out bag. There is definitely people in the preparedness community that pretty much look at a bug out or a get home bag as just a gimmicky prepper fad. And I don't agree with that. Now, I am also very much, this is America. You want to carry a pack, carry a pack. If you don't want to carry a pack, don't carry a pack. Whatever works for you, doesn't bother me one way or another. I carry what works for me. And I thought I'd share a couple of stories with you guys where I used my pack. Now that's my current version of my get home bag right there. That is the controversial little bastard right there, so to speak. But I have used and carried a pack for years, and this time around, I divided it up. I got a kit bag for the front, and I got some of my stuff that I don't use quite as often in the backpack in the back. Theory being, I can grab the kit bag if I just need those basic, more common things, and then I got my regular pack to go along with it. Now, not counting the knife, the fire starting stuff, and the saw, which are the basic tools that I probably use the most in my bag, the other stuff has all found its way into my pack because it is stuff that I have used. And rain gear would be the next one. I kind of switched over to a poncho years ago. I believe in even one of my real old bag videos, I showed my old gray Gore-Tex coat. And that old gray Gore-Tex coat, I still got it, and it ran with me for years and years. And I kind of switched to a military poncho now because I can not only wear it for rain gear, but I can also rig it up if I need a windscreen or a little bit of a shelter. So I've sort of switched in that. Another thing that I always carry is a blanket of some variety, whether it's a sleeping bag or a poncho liner. I got a Swagman roll right now that I've been using that I've really liked. You use that stuff. I've used that stuff not just always outside. I've used it when I've had to spend the night somewhere. I've used it in hotels. I've used those items in places other than an emergency walk home. That's kind of the big thing with a bug out bag and a get home bag is you're either going to run out to be in the woods for a couple of days because of something happened. That's, I guess, a little bit of the theory behind a bug out bag. And for me, a get home bag is, stuff that would get me home if something happened, but it's not exclusively used for that. And that blanket or poncho liner or sleeping bag, like I said, that can be used in situations other than just being out in the wilderness. And another thing that I carry in a lot of my kits, except for the dead of winter where it might the very, very cold temperatures could cause it problems, is a little backpack stove. And a backpack stove and a can of gas has come in handy for me multiple times. In this one particular story, we went to a Christmas party a couple of years ago, and for whatever reason, the power went out. And we already had all the food, everything all out. We were kind of getting it ready. We were having a few beers, having a few drinks, and no power. Couldn't use the electric stove, whatever. So I grabbed my pack out of my truck and I pulled out my backpack stove and my can of gas, and I deep fried the calamari. It was a surf and turf thing. We still had the grill, so we made the steaks on the grill, and I deep fried the calamari with my backpack stove that I had in my get home bag. Another thing is medical stuff. Now, a case can be made for carrying in your vehicle or whatever, carrying on your person a small first aid kit. I actually carry stuff in my backpack or my get home bag. That's just common stuff like Band-Aids, Neosporin, that kind of stuff, basic meds. And pretty much all the people that hang around with me, they carry a pack that has those basic things in it too. Not everybody has a full-blown first aid kit in their vehicle. But there's been times when I was riding with, somebody I know, and their kit that I helped them put together, they, there was an injury or something, and the latest one here was kind of a road rash incident. We go to a lot of local sports things, and somebody fell and got ripped up pretty good, and we went out to my wife's vehicle, and we got into her pack, and we pulled out the Neosporin and a couple of the basic things that she had in her pack. She doesn't carry a full-blown first aid kit in her vehicle. What she carries is in that pack. So again, that pack became useful not for an evacuation, zombies landing type situation. It was just an everyday occurrence. And the last thing I want to tell you here is we were coming back from a hiking trip up in northern Michigan, and food is something that we pretty much all carry in our packs of one variety or another. And at that particular time, we carried MREs. MREs were pretty much the staple 5, 6, 7 years ago in our packs when this happened. MREs are a little harder to come by now. They're quite a bit more expensive than they used to be, so we kind of switched over to different variations of things. I carry a lot of commercially available food now, like, ready rice and that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But we were coming back, and there was some people on the side of the road holding a sign, family hungry, we don't have any food. Well, yeah, it could have been a scam, could have been, something like that. But at that particular moment in time, I felt it was legit, and we decided to stop and help these folks out, and we helped them out by pulling the MREs that we had in our packs, and we gave them our MREs that we had because that's what we had available at the time. And like I said, maybe it was a scam, who knows, but I felt that they looked like they needed help, so we stopped and we gave them the food out of our pack. And again, that was another situation. We weren't evacuating, we weren't running from something, we weren't trying to get home in some type of crazy natural disaster. It was just an everyday thing where our packs came in handy. And that's why I believe that get home bags, or whatever you want to call it, put some gear in a suitcase, put some stuff in a cloth grocery bag. If it's stuff that you're going to use, or you think that you might use, or that you've used in the past, where there's historical precedence that you use that gear or that stuff, carry that with you. Like I said, this is America. If you want to carry some stuff with you, carry some stuff with you. If you don't want to carry some stuff with you, that's cool too. It's each to their own. But for me, I feel that a get-home bag is relevant, not just for some type of one-off emergency where I have to skedaddle to get home, but it's also come in handy many, many times for just everyday stuff. And to me, that justifies its existence in my vehicle and my preparedness plan. So anyway, this is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information and a little entertainment out of this video here. Me just discussing the relevancy of a get home or bug out bag pretty much for everyday life. But anyway, you guys evaluate it for yourself, find out what's best for you and run with that. But you guys take care.